Some stories haunt us, not because they're fiction, but because they're real. Unexplainable deaths, mysterious creatures, and a killer who may have been living inside the house. These are not urban legends. These are real-life nightmares that remain unsolved to this day. So, turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and whatever you do, don't look over your shoulder. Let's begin. Story 1. The Dyatlov Pass Incident, the night they ran from something. In 1959, 9 experienced hikers set off into the frozen wilderness of the Ural Mountains in Russia. They never returned. Days later, a search team found their abandoned tent, ripped open from the inside. It was as if they had fled in terror into the deadly cold, barefoot and half naked. Then they found the bodies. Some were frozen, their faces locked in expressions of pure terror. Others had shattered ribs and crushed skulls, but no external wounds, almost as if something had crushed them from the inside. And then there was her, Lyudmila Dubinina. Her tongue, eyes and part of her lips were missing. Her skin, orange, even stranger. Their clothes contained traces of radiation. The Soviet government blamed an unknown compelling force. But to this day, no one knows. Why did they run? What killed them? And was something out there, watching? Story 2. The Hinterkaifeck murders, when the killer lived in the house. This is a story about a family, and the thing that was hiding inside their home. In 1922, a family of 6 lived on a remote farm in Germany. Then, things started happening. The father found footprints in the snow leading to their house, but none leading away. At night, they heard footsteps in the attic, whispers behind the walls. But when they checked, no one was there. Then, the entire family was slaughtered, their faces unrecognizable, their bodies stacked neatly in the barn. And the most terrifying part, the killer stayed. For days after the murders, smoke rose from the chimney. Someone was eating their food, feeding their animals, sleeping in their beds. The killer was still inside. They were never caught, and to this day, no one knows who was living inside the house before the slaughter. Story 3. The Mothman and the Silver Bridge collapse, the winged death omen. At first it was just a story, a whisper in the small town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia. People spoke of a winged creature with glowing red eyes lurking in the dark, 7 feet tall, with massive bat-like wings. The first ones to see it were 2 couples driving late at night. They described it as inhuman, something that shouldn't exist. It chased their car at 100 miles per hour, never flapping its wings. Then the nightmares began. People who saw it woke up screaming, dreaming of a terrible disaster. Visions of a bridge collapsing, people drowning and screams echoing through the night. And then the Silver Bridge collapsed. 46 people fell into the freezing water. Every single person who saw the Mothman either died or reported a visit from it before the disaster. Some say it's a warning. Others believe it's something much worse. Because if you ever see the Mothman, your time is running out. These aren't just ghost stories. These are real-life nightmares. And what's truly terrifying is that the things responsible, they might still be out there. So tell me, which story haunted you the most? Have you ever experienced something that made your blood run cold? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, stay safe.